What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, we're coming back to Steve and Seagulls. Yes, indeed, Steve and Seagulls fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Mathis, and Mathis wanted to see me react to this. It is Steve and Seagulls with a cover, I'm assuming, of the Foo Fighters song, The Pretender. Now, have I heard this song before? Full disclosure, yes, I have. I'm very familiar with the original. As a matter of fact, we had I did a reaction to The Warning doing a cover of this song. And I believe during the course of that reaction, I think I mentioned that I had heard the song before. But yeah, I know for a fact now I have absolutely heard the original song before. Now, having said that, I've never seen or heard this video of Steven Seagulls doing their rendition of The Pretender. And knowing Steven Seagulls, I'm sure they're going to put their own spin on it. So, full disclosure, full transparency, I'm not trying to hide anything here. I will not be reacting to or evaluating or scoring the original song in any way, shape, or form. I am going to be only reacting to, evaluating, and scoring the cover that Steven Seagulls does, okay? What they do with the song, what kind of a spin they're going to put on it, if any. I'm sure they will, knowing their track record, but then again, they may surprise us and do something completely out of the box and do a carbon copy cover. That's very possible. I don't know. Only way we're going to find out is to watch the video and see what happens. So let's see. This was posted by Off the Road Studios. Okay. And the video has 1.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Steven Seagulls, The Pretender, Foo Fighters cover. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Herzlich willkommen in den Off-the-Road-Studios, in die sich diesmal eine Band hineingemuggelt hat, deren Masche an Dreistigkeit nicht zu überbieten ist. Steven Seagulls, 5 Landeier aus Finnland, die ihr Geld mit den Liedern anderer Leute verdienen. Aber klar, wer es in Finnland nicht zum Elchzüchter oder zum Skilangläufer bringt, der muss sich zwangsläufig in den Heavy Metal flüchten. Als die coolen Jungs also mit den finnischen Mädchen rummachten, hockten die Seagulls in ihrer Scheune und musizierten, und als das auch niemanden aus der Sauna lockte, versuchten sie sich am Aufwärmen alter Rock- und Metal-Schinken. Die Idee war einfach, aber billig. 5 finnische Feldarbeiter verhunzen AC/DC, Metallica und Co. Und siehe da, der langlodigen Zielgruppe gefällt's. Musik ist eben Geschmackssache, und davon haben Metal-Fans ja bekanntlich nicht viel. Die neueste Schandtat der skandinavischen Cotton Eye Joes, das Lied Pretender der Foo Fighters. Wäre Dave Grohl schon von uns gegangen, er würde sich im Grabe umdrehen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Masterpiece Theater. Or as I like to do, miniature theater instead. Man, that chair has seen some use. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, Nelly. Could use a little reupholstering there. I feel underdressed. He's wearing the tuxedo, and I'm clearly not fitting within the mood of class and culture here. He's got me beat. As far as what he's saying, I have no idea. No clue whatsoever. As far as what this all is entailing, again, I have no idea. Is this going to have any impact? I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I have no clue. I mean, it is part of the overall presentation. I wasn't told to skip over it, so I guess the requester wants it to be included. I guess I'll have to include it in the scoring, but how? I have no idea. I have no idea what kind of impact it's going to have. It's weird, but that's okay. We'll just keep on trucking here and hope the song starts soon. Because, I'm gonna be honest with you, folks, I'm already losing interest.
Umdrehen. Liebe Zuschauer, das ist keine Kunst, das ist Gotteslästerung. Erheben Sie Ihre Stimme gegen die unverfrorene Zweitverwertung feingeistigen Liedguts und schalten Sie jetzt ab.
Okay, so they're definitely putting their own spin on it in a number of ways. I mean, the most obvious, instrumentation. I mean, I get that. That's low hanging fruit. I mean, it's very obvious that, you know, they're putting their own spin on it just through the use of different instrumentation alone. But on top of that, they're taking a very major approach to the song as a whole. In particular, the chorus. The chorus is, if I remember correctly, it's dominantly in minor key. So for them to take the major key approach, that's interesting. It definitely changes the overall feel of the song. I like it. I think it's different, which I always enjoy when it comes to covers. I always like it when covers do things a little differently. As long as it makes sense, it doesn't take away from the song, which it does not. If anything, it enhances. Interesting to see their drummer taking the lead vocal responsibility. That's different. I don't think I've ever seen him do lead vocals before. Usually it's this cat right here. He's usually the guy that does the lead vocal. I think I saw this guy do him once too. So seeing the lead vocal responsibility being delegated throughout the band and not just one guy all the time, that's nice. That's nice. I like seeing that. No, it's good. I mean, as covers go, it is out in left field a little bit. I mean, it's not so far in the left field that you didn't recognize the song. I recognized the song within the first, easily within the first 10 seconds, probably less. But within the first 10 seconds for sure, I recognized the song. So they're not taking it so far on the left that it's like, what in the world are they playing? Thankfully, they're not doing that. Vocal harmonies sound good, and on top of it all, they're doing it all within a live setting, which is really, really nice. I like what I'm hearing. I like the direction it's going. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review.
I'm the voice inside your head you refuse to hear. I'm the face that you have to face, mirrored in your stare. I'm what's left, I'm what's right, I'm the enemy. I'm the hand that will take you down, bring you to your knees. So who are you? Yeah, who are you?
Yeah. Honestly, it's about what I was expecting, but there were a couple little surprises in there, which were nice. It was refreshing. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Steven Seagulls with their rendition of the Foo Fighters song, The Pretender. This was a request from Mathis. Okay, honestly, there's not a lot to talk about. I said everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction, so we're seriously just gonna hit some bullet points and we're gonna call it a day. Let's start with the score first, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that overall cover a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.6. What does that mean? Well, a 7.6 would translate to a really good scale rating because overall, I think this was a really good cover. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B as in boy, B plus letter grade. Yeah, a B plus. So there you go, a 7.6, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B plus letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, before we go any further, just need to reiterate this. I did say at the beginning of the video that I have heard the original song by the Foo Fighters before. I'm familiar with the song, so I'm not taking the original song into account here in any way, shape, or form. I'm basing my evaluation of my score completely on the cover that Steven Seagull's came up with. Okay, so just gotta reiterate that because not everybody listens at the beginning. Okay, so just going down the list of everything I said during the course of the reaction, the song was recognizable. And that's probably the most important thing when it comes to doing a cover, is when you play the cover, is the audience going to recognize it? Are they going to immediately go, oh yeah, I know that song? If they're not, something's wrong. You know, if you, and trust me, there are bands out there who take songs so far out into left field with their reinterpretation that it doesn't sound anything like the original. It doesn't even sound recognizable. So that is the absolute worst thing you could do when you're doing a cover. When it comes to doing covers, there's 2 ways to do it. You can do a carbon copy cover, or you can put your own spin on it. And these guys are great at putting their own spin on their covers. They are. Just through the use of new instrumentation, that automatically gives them a leg up. But even when it comes to their approach in the songs, they'll change things up a little bit. And this is a great example of that. Really relying very heavily on major key as opposed to minor key, which Foo Fighters did for their original song. It was very minor driven. This cover was very major driven, which I found to be very interesting, especially when it came to the chorus. That really kind of gave it a new feel, a new sound, a new direction. And I was very appreciative of that. The 2 biggest surprises, well, that was one of them, with the utilization of major key. The other big surprise for me was who was singing the lead vocals. They had the drummer doing it, which was interesting. I've never seen him sing lead. I've seen him do backing vocals. I've seen him do harmonies. I know he's very capable as a vocalist, but to see him do lead, that was nice. It was nice. It's nice to see the lead vocal responsibility being shared by everybody. I mean, we've had 3 different lead vocalists now, I think, within this, within the time I've had with Steven Seagull, which is really good. I'm glad to see it's not all just on one person. You know, let everybody have a chance to shine. Why not? You know, if they want it, give it to them. You know, but overall, as far as the cover goes, I mean, I think they did a really fine job with all their parts. I also want to give a special shout out to the drummer, coming up with that rig that he came up with. The paintbrushes on the little resonance box, and then the big resonance box he was sitting on. They were able to jerry rig the kick pedal to go around and go against the resonance box that he was sitting on. I thought that was really cool. It was. I'm not sure how they were able to do that, but they did. They made it work, and so no complaints there. But the instrumentation in the percussion definitely appropriate for what was happening. And then of course we got the upright bass, the banjo, the mandolin, the acoustic guitar. Very standard instruments for Steven Seagull, and once again, they deliver. So yeah, I think it was a really good cover. Do I think it's their best cover? No. I don't think it's their best cover, but I don't have any complaints about it. I thought it was a really good job overall, which is why they're getting the really good score of 7.6. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.6, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B plus letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.